Today we're diving into one of the most talked about cameras in the photography and videography community, the upcoming Canon EOS R6 Mark III. This highly anticipated camera is already creating waves across the global photography landscape, sparking equal parts excitement, curiosity, and cautious skepticism. While Canon has yet to make an official announcement, a steady flow of leaks, insider reports, and industry speculation has painted a fascinating picture of what could soon become the centerpiece of Canon's full-frame mirrorless lineup. The big question many enthusiasts and professionals are asking is simple. Will the Canon EOS R6 Mark III bring revolutionary upgrades that truly redefine Canon's mid-range full-frame mirrorless cameras? Or will it serve as a polished refinement of what we already love about the R6 and R6 Mark II? For hybrid shooters, event photographers, wedding professionals, and content creators, this is a pivotal moment. Let's break down all the rumors, expected features, and insider analysis to see whether the Canon EOS R6 Mark III can justify the hype. The sensor debate, 24 megapixel, 30 megapixel, or something entirely new. At the heart of nearly every discussion about the Canon EOS R6 Mark III lies its imaging sensor. The sensor is, after all, the component that often defines a camera's usability, speed, and overall appeal. Early leaks suggested that the EOS R6 Mark III might inherit the 24-megapixel sensor from the flagship EOS R3, a camera widely praised for its hybrid performance, autofocus speed, and impressive low-light capability. However, more recent and convincing reports point toward Canon taking a bold step forward with a new 30-megapixel 32-megapixel sensor, positioning the R6 Mark III right between the EOS R5 Mark II and the upcoming EOS R1. This 30-megapixel sweet spot could make the R6 Mark III one of the most versatile cameras in Canon's lineup, offering enough detail for professional photography while also maintaining the speed and responsiveness that sports, wildlife, and wedding photographers depend on. But Canon isn't just increasing megapixels. Rumors suggest the company is fine-tuning sensor readout speeds to ensure the R6 Mark III avoids the performance slowdowns often associated with higher resolution sensors. For hybrid shooters, this means you'd get professional quality detail for both stills and video, while still enjoying lightning-fast responsiveness when capturing fleeting, once-in-a-lifetime moments. If these rumors prove true, the R6 Mark III could strike an almost perfect balance. High enough resolution to satisfy commercial and editorial demands, yet fast and efficient enough to keep up with high-action shooting environments. Hardware improvements, EVF, LCD, and ergonomic refinements beyond the sensor, Canon seems to be focusing on refining the shooting experience with subtle but meaningful hardware improvements. One major rumored upgrade is a new electronic viewfinder. The R6 Mark II already features a good EVF, but Canon is reportedly working on boosting resolution, improving refresh rates, and enhancing color clarity. This would create a more immersive experience, especially for those who rely heavily on precision when composing shots. For professionals working in bright environments or with fast-moving subjects, such improvements can make a real difference. The rear LCD screen may also see updates. Whispers suggest a redesigned hinge mechanism with sturdier construction, better articulation, and potentially a larger display area. For vloggers, solo content creators, and videographers, this could be an invaluable quality-of-life upgrade. While these refinements may seem minor compared to headline specs, small ergonomic improvements often have an outsized impact on everyday usability. Canon appears committed to polishing the camera's handling, rather than overhauling its design, ensuring that users familiar with the R6 lineup will feel at home while still appreciating the improved workflow efficiency. Price predictions. Can Canon justify the increase? Let's talk about pricing, a factor that always sparks debate. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II launched at $2,499, and rumors suggest the R6 Mark III will likely land just under the $3,000 mark. With inflation, supply chain challenges, and increased manufacturing costs, a price bump seems inevitable. However, this places a critical burden on Canon, delivering enough meaningful upgrades to justify the higher price tag. The R6 Mark II often sells for closer to $2,000 during promotions. For many buyers, spending an additional $1,000 for the R6 Mark III will only make sense if the improvements are genuinely game-changing. If Canon only adds a higher resolution sensor without major firmware or usability upgrades, many current R6 and R6 Mark II owners may hesitate to upgrade. Firmware innovations. Could Canon finally listen to hybrid creators? One of the most exciting rumors surrounding the EOS R6 Mark III doesn't involve hardware at all, but rather firmware features. Canon users have long requested the ability to apply Canon Log3 profiles to still photography, not just video. As it stands, log profiles are video only, limiting the flexibility of photographers who want extended dynamic range for editing. If Canon allows C-Log3 for still images, the R6 Mark III could become a powerhouse for hybrid creators. This would give photographers more control over highlight and shadow retention, offering cinematic tones and vastly improved post-processing flexibility. For content creators who straddle both photography and videography, this feature alone could make the upgrade worthwhile. A strategic dual release, EOS R6 Mark III and EOS R7 Mark II. Industry chatter also suggests that Canon could launch the R6 Mark III alongside the EOS R7 Mark II. This would be an unusual but strategic move, targeting both full-frame enthusiasts and APS-C shooters at the same time. The R7 Mark II is rumored to ditch the mechanical shutter in favor of advanced electronic first shutter technologies, signaling Canon's intent to modernize its APS-C lineup. Pairing this with the R6 Mark III's full-frame performance could give Canon a strong 1-2 punch, appealing to photographers across different budget and shooting preferences. Community reactions. Excitement with a dose of caution. Despite the buzz, there's also a healthy level of skepticism within the Canon community. Many current R6 and R6 Mark II owners argue that 24-26 megapixels is already plenty for wedding, portrait, and event photography. This resolution range balances image detail with manageable file sizes for editing, storage, and delivery. Others point out that the R6 Mark II already has exceptional autofocus, excellent buffer handling, and professional quality image output. Without revolutionary features like a global shutter, significantly enhanced video tools, or C-Log for stills, many photographers may feel comfortable sticking with their current gear or investing in better lenses and accessories instead. Release date. When will we see it? Current reports suggest that Canon is aiming for a late August 2025 release window for the EOS R6 Mark III. This timeline aligns with Canon's historical pattern of late summer product reveals. If paired with the EOS R7 Mark II announcement, this launch could mark one of Canon's most significant dual releases in recent years. Final thoughts. A camera for hybrid creators and professionals. The Canon EOS R6 Mark III is shaping up to be one of the most versatile and well-rounded cameras in Canon's entire lineup. With its rumored 30-32mm sensor, enhanced EVF and LCD, possible firmware innovations, and ergonomic refinements, it appears designed to meet the evolving demands of today's hybrid creators. Whether you're a wedding photographer needing reliability, a travel creator seeking portability, or a filmmaker wanting a compact yet powerful tool, the R6 Mark III promises to deliver a balanced mix of speed, resolution, and creative flexibility. While Canon faces the challenge of justifying a higher price tag, the EOS R6 Mark III represents Canon's ongoing commitment to balancing innovation with usability. It may not completely reinvent the wheel, but if these rumors hold true, it will provide meaningful upgrades that strengthen its appeal to both loyal Canon users and new buyers entering the full-frame mirrorless world. For now, all eyes are on Canon as we wait for the official announcement. If the leaks are accurate, the Canon EOS R6 Mark III could become one of the most important mirrorless cameras of 2025, a model that bridges the gap between professionals and enthusiasts while continuing Canon's dominance in the mirrorless camera space.